Hey, Jacob.
Hey, Don.
So how did you do with your New Year's resolutions from last year?
Didn't do a single one. Maybe.
Not even
I don't
one.
know. What did we do last year? Why don't you tell me and I'll tell you if I did them.
So I thought for this episode we could go back and look at the resolutions that we made for 2025.
Which we made in 2024.
Right. See how we did with them and then see...
I can't remember. Were they for our business or were they for this podcast?
We talked about both.
To be fair, the answer is no to both of them, so we're fine.
Jacob's done nothing to do. But then see if there's anything we want to try again for this year or something new.
Fair.
So let's look back on our business and photography resolutions for 2025.
Go ahead.
So one of mine was to improve my video skills.
I would say you did that.
I feel like I did.
I didn't do that.
You didn't.
At all.
But I have. Well, first off, I feel like we're getting better. Even with our own podcast.
Sure.
We've improved our lighting, gotten a little fancier that way.
That's the next one, easy.
Yeah, I've had a few paid videography gigs this year.
Much like your first wedding, and 10 years from now, we'll look back at it and be like, holy hell.
No, I think they're like, I'm proud of them now. But yeah, I did some work for a nonprofit. I did videos for a chef. I did videos for a band for their promo videos. I've done some hybrid videos for jobs where I've done photo and video. And actually I have to, as soon as we're done filming, submit a quote for the Volusia County School District. They asked me to put together 8 different videos for them and want to know what it would cost. So, I'm pretty happy with that.
Okay. When?
Jacob is checked out for this episode.
Big time. I just didn't do any video stuff.
What about the next? You want to take the next one?
We talked about pushing harder so that during the slow season so we didn't have to work as much during the busy season. And fail. Even if we did push harder during the slow seasons, which I'm sure we did, the busy season still was stupid busy.
I mean, we've both tried new things this year.
Yes.
You've been a little more successful than I have in some of it.
Can't talk about it, but...
Right. But you've found an opportunity for
so
yourself.
A lot of this, I will say, generally, I didn't do as much stuff because I found a photography job that is temporary, that is taking up a lot of my time. Can't really talk about it. I'll probably talk about it in the future when it's done. But as of right now, I can't talk about it. So it's been very successful, but it has given me 40 hours a week, more than that, where I've had to focus on that completely. But then yet still shoot the weddings and all the things that I already said yes to you. So I've been working
Jacob's
8 days a week for the last 4 months.
Real busy.
Yeah.
But I tried doing some mini session days, a few different mini session days during slow season to kind of like drum up business that wasn't there. Tried partnering with certain organizations where like I provided the photography, but they were bringing in the clients, and which also gave me access to like new clients.
To be fair, I have to hear about all these, so
it's almost like you were part of it. But I wouldn't say that succeeded in letting me not work so hard during the busy season.
I feel like they just all wanted you during the busy season anyway. All of us. No matter what you do, it's the busy season for a reason. You can be like, well, we could do March or, February. They're like, nah. May or October, November, please.
Yes. And I felt like I tried a lot.
When it rains, it pours. We just need something kind of like what I have, but like forever, where it's just like a constant thing.
Yeah.
So that there is you can spread it through the whole year.
Well, I do have one new opportunity coming up where it'll be either every other Tuesday or every Tuesday, year round. So that'll be like a consistent gig, but it's pretty small. So that's not going to be like making any major impacts. But, something. And then also with my podcast editing, I have one client so far, but if I can get a few more clients where it's flexible in terms of when in the week I work on it, but where it's weekly or bi-weekly, again, all throughout the year without any gaps, those things could help big time.
Or we could just not do photography anymore.
Or that.
Yeah, I don't know how the skills I'm learning right now are going to help because everything I'm doing is very technical, but
and very specific. Not transferable.
Not transferable whatsoever. But it will be cool on a resume someday.
Yeah, it will be. So we wanted to improve the podcast.
Nope. That's not true. Like I said, we relit the studio.
We tested out some other studio locations.
Yeah, we got good feedback on some venues. We did a podcast studio.
We did 2.
Yeah.
We did 2 at podcast studios. And we'll probably have more coming up, especially at the second one that we did. And
it helped, too, that, instead of just going out and buying gear, testing these out, we now know what we like and what we didn't like. Swivel chairs.
Yes. Swivel armchairs.
Microphones, whatever, but swivel chairs. So you'll probably see that this year coming into it where we start upgrading our audio. I think will be the next thing.
And we did
upgrading our co-hosts.
Rude.
All of the above.
Rude. But we did some behind the scenes, on location with us, and hopefully we can do a little more of that. We had a lot of guests this year, and I know we want to do more of that as well.
We have some in the pipeline.
Yeah. Once things calm down a bit and we can plan ahead a little better with when we're recording, hopefully we'll get back to more of that. We also wanted to do more teaching, and I think we've had some good educational.
We're going to go into some definitely education videos of even from basic stuff to advanced things, literally show you right here. And of course, all the usuals, the how we got that shot, which is part of it. Our favorite photo right now.
Favorite photo ever for now.
For right now. We did get a lot of views on the wedding we shot together that we filmed and then talked about. So we'll definitely probably be doing that again.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be weddings. It could be any event.
So, I mean, we did some of our resolutions.
Yeah, I'd give it a good 50%, which is a fail.
So, do you have any new ones for this year or any ones you want to do again for 2026?
Let's get past February and then we'll talk.
Yeah.
But I do want to get new audio equipment. That's a big one for this. I would like us to, basically all we said though, keep doing more teaching, more behind the scenes. We still have a list of things we can talk about. That's the thing is our list just keeps growing. We just added one right before we record this. I was like, what if we do this? Get a new desk.
Whoopsies.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Finally get rid of the ghost that lives here.
Yeah, I would love to do ones where we have a model live in studio and we're doing lighting stuff, posing on site with real people. I think that'd be so cool. I
don't care about video skills at all. You'll do it all, so I'm fine with that. My business in terms of that is, like I said, I've kind of put it on hold for this technical photography job that I've been doing. That ends in February. We'll see what happens then when I come out of the haze and be like, oh yeah, now I have to
get clients again.
Even though I still am, that's a problem. So it's not a problem, but...
Well, that's why you're dressed the way you are. You're about to go
do a shoot right now.
Hold on. You have the hair.
Thanks. It'll be my 7th day in a row because we shot yesterday. I worked all week. I guess I had one day off. A holiday off. That doesn't count.
No.
So yeah, but I would like to have more time off.
That'd be a great thing to strive for.
Maybe go on a vacation. Some disc just ejected.
Yes.
Not properly.
We're gonna fix that in a minute.
A new computer. Just got this one. What about you? What are some resolutions?
So I want to get more podcast editing clients. I have a few people that I've been in talks with who are interested, but they're not ready to start. Whenever they start recording, they want me to edit it. So that would be really good. I'm currently in like another business class and trying to figure out like what my path forward should be. I feel like this year, like I started with 2 new photography companies, so I was spread out across a lot of companies, and then I was trying to really funnel myself to just my own business, and now I've kind of spread back out again just to have multiple streams of income and, have someone else doing the marketing work for me. And maybe that's okay.
There's no right way. When times got tough, you had to get all the money you could go. All the money you could get.
Yeah. And I think I would have ended the year pretty well, except that I lost out on 2 very, very big jobs because of the shutdown. They got canceled. And just those 2 jobs would have probably brought me close to where I was last year.
Yeah.
But, it happens.
I mean, $35,000 a year is not bad. $12,000.
Yeah, it's completely respectable.
Mm-hmm. That's what we live off of.
So yeah. I guess I feel like it's going to be a rebuilding year. I don't really have a good focus yet because, like I said, I've gone from trying to cut down on the other companies I've been working for to being like, okay, things are weird out here.
I'll take everything I can get.
Yeah, I mean, the benefit of working for big companies is when there is work coming in, they're the ones getting the work,
first.
Right?
They get the first.
Right,
dibs.
because they're the ones with all the advertising budget and they're the ones with the big reputation. So there's it's hard to fight for that same clientele when they have that. And so, both companies are paying me what I feel like is a fair hourly rate for what's expected of me. So I'm pretty happy with those if they end up filling in, around my other work like I'm hoping they will. So
I think we're still in a weird area of what is this economy? What is this? What do people have? What do people want to get married? We did the Gen Z episode. Mm-hmm. Do they want to get married, but do they want to actually spend? Yeah. I've already had multiple, including myself, photographers who have been like, I've had already brides reaching out for their wedding next month in December. Mm-hmm. Stephanie just booked one and she was like, oh my God, are you free? Luckily I was. That this bride just booked and I was like, yeah, this is what we talked about. This is coming. And I don't know, like I said, if I really want to be beholden to just me when I don't know 30 days out.
Yes.
If someone's going to book their shoot. And it's not just weddings, bar mitzvahs, everything.
But then at the same time, like in the last half of November, I booked 2 January 2026 mitzvahs and a January or February 2028 mitzvah.
Okay.
So I don't know. And I've booked a few for 2027 already. That one in 2028. But then more so I'm booking for January and February.
Yeah.
When it's just so close. And some people disclosed why, like one family, they were federal employees, so they were holding off on everything until the shutdown ended. But even still, I feel like normally you would have had it booked way before that all. Like,
I still would have reached out and been like, listen.
Yeah.
Like, is this even possible? Like, we can't do it right now, but are you even available? Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying I'm going to...
Can you pencil me in? Yeah, and let me know if someone else comes in. Yeah, it's still just a weird time. And a lot of people, not a lot, but normally if someone talks to me to where we like book a date and I send a contract, it goes through. And I had a number of people where like they got my contract and then XYZ reason they didn't end up doing it. And it's not like they didn't know what the price was going to be. Like that had all been discussed before I put together the contract. So I don't know why at the last minute people are pulling the plug.
Right.
So I think maybe come February I'll have a better idea of like what my plan is moving forward for 2026. But right now it's kind of still just like assessment mode, see how the year ends out. see how these new job opportunities pan out. Because I've been hired for both, but I haven't done any shoots for either one yet.
That could change. You could be like, absolutely not.
Right. And then see if like some of these video projects I'm putting out quotes for come through, if I pick up those podcast editing clients, like any of those things can kind of impact the next trajectory.
And I know, I mean, as millennials, we'll never get to retire, so it's fine.
True.
But I have thought of, like, what's the off? Like, more and more every year I think about what's my off ramp of this? Because I can't do this forever.
Right.
Literally, I can't do it forever. Not saying I'm quitting anytime soon. I'm not. But it's starting to think of that, like, what is my long-term plan of this? Do I really want to hustle forever? Do I want to find something stable? Do I want to, I don't know. I'm not saying any of those are wrong or right answers. It's just, it crosses my mind every year more and more.
Right. And we're running out of time to
time.
figure it out. Unless we want to be 70 years old. I mean, I'm already to the point on weddings where I'm closer in age to the parents than I am to the couple.
Right.
And it's not
we've
a fun feeling.
And we've seen the 70-year-old photographers. We swore we'd never become that. Maybe it's another podcast episode. So next week, we'll talk about not retiring.
How to. All right. Anything else with resolutions?
I got no resolution.
Okay.
My resolution is just to stay alive,
survive,
feed my kids. That's
I hear
it.
that. All right. Well, what did you shoot this week?
What did I shoot this week? So last week I had a Japanese wedding. I had another Japanese wedding. I know it's weird, but in the old days they used to say they did like 10 a day. So this couple, the groom actually spoke very good English because, ironically, he worked in Japan, in Tokyo, as a Sony software engineer for their cameras.
Goodness. Did you tell him about our podcast episode?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
But he definitely looked at our cameras like, okay, you're using that one? I was like, dude, I don't know. Disney just gives us these cameras. And, of course, he had some Sony camera that's not even out yet. Some sort of A794X. I don't know. He's like, yeah, this is coming out next year. They just want me to take it out, put it through the ringer. I was like, cool.
Did he let you touch it?
No, I didn't ask to touch it. Well, I didn't ask. I bet he would have.
Yeah.
But I was in wedding mode.
Yeah.
But it was a great wedding. It was a great wedding. And Dean was actually the lead. I was actually the second for this one, which was nice. So I didn't do anything besides make some jokes. And they only had Chip and Dale and Mickey and Minnie, though. And not at the same time. So I was like, oh, only 4 characters.
Did they have a lot of guests instead?
They had about the same, 7 or so. They did it out in the yacht club gazebo in full day,
Whew.
And the poor characters were out there, and it got real hot. It wasn't even that hot of a day, but just, it's pure sun, as you know. There's no shade. But then putting them in the gazebo doesn't look good either.
Because then it's like deep, deep, deep shade, and then bright, bright, bright sun right outside.
Yeah. But what?
I was going to say, I think I ate the cake from your wedding.
Yeah.
So a lot of times with the Japanese weddings, they have a cake so that they can do cake cutting, and they eat some of it, but like
it's 3 tiers.
They're going back to Japan. They can't take a cake with them. So it normally ends up back at our office. I'm pretty sure I ate some pieces of your cake then.
They give it to us, and I'm like, I don't want this either. I don't want to eat cake, because if I ate cake at every wedding, I'd be 900 pounds.
I know. I feel so bad when we have couples who are like, no, you have to try the dessert. And I'm like, I literally, if I did this every wedding, I would be twice as heavy as I am now.
What you don't know is I had 20 of your vegetable spring rolls in the back from your appetizer.
And one of your empanadas.
My blood pressure is already through the roof because I had 400 of them. I don't need any diabetes while I'm here. So they gave us the 2 tiers of cake, and I was like, I just brought it back to the office and left it there, and it probably sat there for 6 days.
I know. I checked with someone. It had only come in a couple hours before I saw it. So.
Okay. And then they also had as pretty much usual, as they have a wedding, and then they'll do a Magic Kingdom session the next day. And I was actually assisting Dean again on that one.
Oh, cool.
So I like that when the photographers stay, even because I got no ego. I don't need to shoot it. I don't care. I'll assist the Magic Kingdom. But I always like that when they have the same group, so they don't have to learn someone else. We had the same thing going. So it was a good session. And that's all I did this week, besides the aforementioned technical photography that we don't talk about.
Well, this week for me, I think it was 2 weeks ago, I had like a slew of jobs all in one weekend, and I was doing one job, someone else was out shooting for me in another job. Anyways, I had a lot of editing to catch up on. And I was recovering from being sick from doing the overnight wedding. So it was wasn't a great week, but I did do photos before I got too sick. I did photos for a client. I go every year to her house. She buys a backdrop, and we set up the backdrop, and it's for her and her dog, and it's for her like Christmas card picture. She's actually one of my students from back when I used to be a teacher, which is crazy because she's like 35 now. So to think of like how long ago I was her high school teacher, or
right.
10th grade teacher. But it was her and her dog. But yes, it's fun because I never do that. Like I never shoot on those like decorative backdrops. But you know, she had like a light blue and white kind of winter wonderland style one where it was like you're looking out a giant like bay window, and we put a big fluffy white rug on the ground for them. So it was fun. And then I also had a Disney wedding, and talk about like not doing much.
For none of us haven't shot a Disney wedding for like months.
I know, and then
you
we
and I have been
so
like
many this month, so many. But I was second shooting, and it was a very small group, so there's no getting ready, and it was just the bride, groom, maid of honor, best man, and then their parents, and one sibling.
That sounds perfect.
That was it. I mean, they had other guests, but like in terms of anyone involved in photos, that was it. And so I was like, does anybody want a picture with a Christmas tree when you're done with your family photos? So I literally like set up in front of the Christmas tree to take 4 photos.
Yeah.
Because that's all that was there was like 2 couples and 2 individuals. And then they had a string quartet for their entertainment. So there was no dance, no first dance. Talk about like, they weren't Gen Z. They were closer to our age. But actually the groom was older than me. But they were kind of Gen Z themed, it felt, because there was nothing. No toasts, no dances, just cake cutting.
No stimulation.
Just
sensory.
Nothing. And they had a brunch at Narcoossee's. So, like...
That's a big restaurant for just, like...
There was, like, 30 or 40 people.
Okay.
But in terms of who they wanted in pictures. Now, once we were at the reception, they did want a family picture for each... Not each table, but, like, kind of each table. Yeah. Each family, because that's what they were going to be using for, like, a thank you gift, was their family photo. So, we did do family photos out on the porch, but again... The lead was doing those. I was just inside. Oh, are you ready for your picture? Come on out. And then they had the characters for cake cutting and then character photos. So again, I was just shuffling people through.
Narcoossee is a great venue for that type of people that don't want to dance or do anything, because it's a weird setup with the levels. Like, does it still have the levels? Mm-mm. Oh, they got rid of them? I haven't been there since they redid it.
Yeah, no, it's just flat, but it is kind of like boxy, and there's not...
Do you remember the old way? It had like literally like an old Red Lobster where you had like an upper level where the bar was, and then a lower level tables, and then another level? Okay, so it's a little bit better then.
Yeah, but it is kind of like, it feels like sections. It's not really like a big open space, and there's nowhere that you could do a first dance between tables, but like there's not really anywhere for dancing. But the cool thing was... The string trio had their gear set behind the hostess stand, which was kind of where we were set up or in that area to eat our vendor meal. And we realized one of the instrument cases had a TSO sticker on it. And we're like, is this person in the Trans-Siberian Orchestra? Really? And so we talked to them. 2 of the 3 are in the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. So then they were telling us all these stories of like how much they've been burned while they're playing.
Is it the pyro?
Like flying. The one girl, she was like, yeah, I was playing one day and somehow the gasoline fell on my head and you see all this fire nearby, but I was like doused in gasoline. I was like, oh my gosh, what a psychotic thing for a cello player.
That's wild.
Yeah. So, but she was telling us how there's like an East Coast crew and a West Coast crew. And that's how they do so many concerts. And right now, actually, one of them is contracted for like the East Coast, but one of them has more seniority because she's been playing with them for like
they were union
20 something years.
Good God.
So she's only contracted for the state of Florida. And she's actually not
So
playing.
Florida lets the Trans-Siberian Orchestra play? The gender fluid Siberian Orchestra?
She didn't play the Orlando show, though, because she was already booked for Candlelight Processional. And I was like, I feel like...
Should I become a cello player?
I don't know.
Well, there's only this time of year that she's busy. Trans-Siberian Orchestra and Candlelight.
Processional. We were just shocked to see her, like, around the holidays, or both of them.
She likes, I work December, and I make $200,000 in 1 month. Yeah. And the rest of the year I take off.
But it does make you realize, like, okay, in my head, someone who's in the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, like, that is your job. No, she's still out here playing Disney weddings, playing Candlelight. Like, it's all...
Also, only in Orlando could you be a cello player.
Right.
Like, and, doing that kind of stuff.
And busy.
You couldn't do that in Kansas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, it was cool. It's fun little thing.
I don't know if you ever known, but this will come up in a future episode, but we were in Epic Universe a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago, because obviously we do this like a week ahead of time. Mm-hmm. Spoiler alert. And Stephanie and I were doing a shoot at Epic Universe, mm-hmm. and they in the monsters area, the Dark Moor, there is a violinist, and I walked by the first time, and I was like, do I know that chick? And she even like looked at me, but then we had to go do some photos, and we came back, and there she is again, and she goes, you! But she was like trying to be all like, so we're like, and I looked up and I was like, oh yeah, she's my friend. Like I found her because she does Disney weddings. Mm-hmm. She's a violinist on outside weddings, Disney weddings. Mm-hmm. So I DM'd her and I was like, sorry, that was me. That she was like, I know. I was like, only in Orlando.
I know. Yeah, I've seen
professional violinist, and then you can work at Universal Studios as like a haunted demon violinist.
Yes. I know. I see a lot of the same violinists at like courthouse events or other, like you said, outside weddings, other nonprofit gigs. Like, we all just pop up everywhere. It's mm-hmm. just so crazy. So, all right. Well, since it is almost New Year's, and we did talk about our photography and business resolutions.
Ooh, personal resolutions?
Yes.
I have none. I'm perfect.
Did you achieve everything you wanted to achieve last year?
What did we talk about? Health? Mm-hmm. So. I'm definitely walking more, getting back to yoga. You probably can't tell because I'm still a big fat fatty, but I have lost 15 pounds.
Hey!
And my muscles are huge. I think some of that is just working too much. It's not really like eating right, or it's just working so much that you physically can't eat. Right. So, business.
Or like when we're working on a job and Jacob's getting lightheaded because he didn't have time to eat all day.
It happens. So I will say that has probably prioritized a lot. Drink a lot of water. Mm-hmm. I've even cut back. So I used to only drink I'd always get like a Coke on a wedding, remember? I've even tried to cut back on that. Mm-hmm. I was like, do I really need it? Or it just became I
picked up that habit from you.
I know.
And then there was a day where I wasn't on a wedding and I was just out somewhere and I had this craving for a Coke and I was like, nope, that's it. We're done.
Like you noticed I didn't get one last night? Mm-hmm. 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 So.
Yep.
I would say, like a 25% increase in healthiness. Mm-hmm.
Well.
I will say I did have a full physical and I passed.
Hey.
So.
That's good.
Still probably morbidly obese, but...
Yeah, I don't want to know what that is. So it was a big priority for me to focus on my health this year. However, when women hit a certain age, things start to not be in your control.
50, 52.
Not quite that old. But yeah, I did have a hard year in terms of weight gain. Unexplainable, uncontrollable 25-pound weight gain. So, I've lost 5.
It was all muscle.
Nah. Oh. Squishy muscle.
Okay.
No. But I would say in the last, month and a half, I'm back on a better walking schedule every morning or most mornings when I'm not working.
That's a problem when you're not working.
I know. When you either work overnight or you start at 3 a.m.
Yep.
Puts a dent in that. And then I've had terrible health insurance the last 3 years, terrible as in I had access to decent doctors, but everything was out of pocket, basically. Like, it was just catastrophic coverage. So I didn't really engage with my doctors much. And the most recent nurse that was assigned to me, basically, like, when I tried addressing some of my concerns about what had been changing this year, she just blew me off and told me, like, oh, that's not possible. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So this year I'm going on a completely different healthcare plan, and I've joined I'm going to be joining a membership for January for it's kind of like a concierge doctor. It's called primary direct care. So you pay a monthly fee and you basically have like full access to the doctors whenever you want. And then you don't have like 10-minute appointments. You have like a full hour to go through things. So I'm excited because
insurance.
No, but like appropriate health care.
Yes.
And like I can text my doctor whenever I want.
I'm sure they love that.
Hey, it's what they offered. But anyways, I've met with the doctor once already, and so I'm really excited to like get in with her, get a better picture of like what's going on with me, and then make a plan, to where I have some guidance of like what I should be doing, because whatever I've been trying hasn't been working in terms of, cutting calories and all that. Like, it's not doing anything. So I'm excited about that for the new year, to like be excited to have a doctor I want to talk to.
I just watched you eat 3 Christmas tree cakes in a row.
Lies. I had one. I had one yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
One. I didn't have any today.
It's because they're all gone. I saw the box. It's been destroyed.
There was only 5 in the box, and you ate one too. So yes, but then my other big thing for my resolution was to renew my passport and plan my next international trip. I didn't do the second half, but I did renew my passport.
So did I.
Yay!
And it was the easiest thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
They've made it so easy now. Mm-hmm. You just take a cell phone photo, as long as it's against a whitish wall. Mm-hmm. They accepted it. Mm-hmm. Instantly. And it took a week.
Yep.
And that was during the shutdown.
I know, mine too. Wild.
Fun fact, the passport office is not given... They make all their money off the fees. Like, yes. They don't need taxpayer money. Mm-hmm. So that's why they were able to stay afloat. And then I was like, I didn't know that.
Yep. And actually, like, departments within the, like, my friend works for the Department of State, and the department he works within is also funded by fees like the passport fees. Yeah. So he also, like, his department also does not receive taxpayer money.
So he didn't get shut down? He still got shut down?
He still had to work just without pay.
Oh, even cooler.
Yeah. I don't know how long that lasted. I just know that was at the beginning of the shutdown. I haven't talked to him. But anyways.
But yeah, like I remember when we first got passports, how many years ago, like you don't do it yourself. The photo. I remember doing one for a Disney executive many years ago, and it was the worst experience I've ever done. Mm-hmm. How exact it had to be. Mm-hmm. So then you had to pay for that and do all these steps. And now it's just like, just click. Good enough.
Yep. I know. Ryan took mine against the wall in the living room.
Yep.
That was it.
Mine was in my kitchen.
Done. I did just like replace the background because it had shadows in the background. And I was like, well, I'll just replace it to all white.
They would have cared anyway.
And they just took it. It's weird though that it's like hard plastic now and black and white. So yeah.
But I'm renewed.
Ready to travel.
I have nowhere to go, but...
I know. But we're ready on a moment's notice now.
Yes.
To go wherever we want to go.
I'm going to Tokyo this year. That's my resolution. Put it down. Go. It's probably too late. I probably should have already booked that.
You could still go.
I could still go. Depends.
You might not have time to go.
That's true.
But you could still go.
All right.
Yeah, I do want to travel somewhere this year. I don't know where, but I want to travel somewhere.
I know I'm going back to Portland in the summer for a wedding.
Oh, nice.
I'm not shooting it. Family wedding. I want nothing to do with it.
Just want to go as a guest.
Even the mere suggestion, I was like, nope.
Are you going to sit there and judge the other photographer the whole time?
100% no. I could care less. I want nothing to... I won't even look at him.
Are you going to be in... And are you like close enough family that you'll be in family photos?
No, it's my mom's sister's son's daughter's wedding. So I don't know. What does that make that?
So your
cousin?
cousin's son, like second cousin.
Second cousin. But because I'm an only child, like, you know, I don't have anyone. So, but I grew up with this girl and the whole family forever. So I used to house sit for them back when I was in high school. Definitely didn't throw any parties at their house.
Uh-oh.
Small ones.
Hopefully they don't watch the podcast.
Intimate ones. They knew. So I'm looking forward to that. And,
ooh, I have one other resolution.
Give it to me.
I want to try writing a book. That's all.
Cool.
I want to try. We've been talking, so in book club, we've been talking about it a lot. And November always used to be NaNoWriMo, but then NaNoWriMo, I don't know, there was some sort of scandal. So that's National
I don't know what that is.
November Writing Month.
Okay.
NaNoWriMo. And so you're supposed to be able to, like, if you follow along with all the prompts and everything and, like, coaching throughout the month, you would be able to write, like, 50,000 words over the course of November if you do it every day. Well, of course, November, not the best time for photographers to do anything because you're drowning in shoots and editing. So while I was signed up for it this year, I didn't get to participate. I just never had time.
Sounds awful.
So I would like that to happen in 2026. At least try. Like, I just want to try, like, even if I only do a few chapters and they suck, at least I know that they would suck.
It's not going to be about sex dragons, is it?
No.
Well, I'm sure that's all you read anyway.
It's not.
I've seen your book club.
No, okay. The book club is not fully representative of everything. Right now, the book we're reading for book club is about a
Sex vampires.
vampire.
Goodbye, everybody!